I'm back. Today we're reading my friend's book. It's called Nini and Maryana, and my friend wrote it. She's my friend. So we're gonna read the last chapter because I think it's the best. And the name is The Kingdom of Hampire. I think that's Hampire. Revival of the Lost Glory. I don't know. Okay. Nini and Maryana proceeded to the kingdom of Prolia with King James, their new friend. As they entered the city, the public lined up on both sides of the roads to the palace and welcomed them with flower petals. King was also very happy to see his kingdom and the public. He immediately initiated many good works for the welfare of the people and the kingdom. Both enjoyed the royal hospitality of King James for a few days, but then started feeling homesick. As winter was also approaching, they sought permission from the king, thanked him for all his hospitality, and decided to move on to their clouds, a few miles away across a thick rainforest. They started moving on a zigzag footpath in thick bushes and a canopy of tall trees. In some places, even sun rays were not able to reach the earth. After some distance, the path was proceeding along a riverside. Sparkling, clean water was flowing with fishes visible from the top. By noon time, they reached a point with the pathway bifurcating in two different ways. They saw a big cave on one of the ways. Light from the other side indicated through a passage. Curious to see inside the cave and on the other side, they moved towards it. It was a big and open cave. The cave had lots of bats hanging on the roof upside down with a slush on the floor. Hey, should we try to find the other side? Both looked at each other and smiled. Actually, the second one is a little creepy. Crossing the cave was a bit difficult but not a Herculean task. They saw a dinosaur with red eyes and fins on the back. And fins on the back sitting in a corner. They tiptoed and slipped out quietly from the other side. There was another cloud city at the other end of the cave. The city was in shambles. Broken buildings and streets and dirty public places littered with waste was a common sight. For a long they could not see a single person in and around. Soon they crossed the city. They met an old man outside a tin shed hut on the outskirts. I am meeting someone after many years, he said. Maryana asked him about the place and its bad conditions. The old man told them that they were in the kingdom called Hampire on Magenta Cloud. Many years back, this city was the capital of this kingdom with many rich and wise people. This was a business center for nearby clouds. People were educated, the king was kind, and his pro-public policies were helping in business development and public welfare. He explained, educational institutions were spreading wisdom not only here but across the clouds. Over a period, this caused jealousy among the neighboring country. Not able to match the military power, the neighboring king made a secret pact with the nephew of the king of Hampire, who, in return for favors, agreed to help him in case of the invasion on Hampire. Neighboring king promised him the kingship of Hampire for his help. He further added, the neighbor king invaded the Hampire, and at the appropriate moment, the nephew of the king of Hampire deserted his uncle to join the enemy. This turned the war in favor of the invader, and the king of Empire got killed. That's not good. Enemy plundered the kingdom, including this city. The aim was to take wealth only. Why are you taking wealth? Many businessmen and scholars were killed. Production units were set ablaze. The neighboring king even killed the nephew of slain Empire king later. If you're asking me, he shouldn't have trusted that guy. The kingdom was put under the control of a cruel, evil-spirited queen living in an isolated room of the damaged palace. Poor palace. Whosoever survived the war left the kingdom. I could not go because of my sick conditions, but live in fear all the time, he said. He warned them to go away before dark, as the evil queen would come out and kill anybody visible in open for her pet's food. She had pets, I saw that on the last page there. Is there any way to free this city from the evil queen's clutches? Maryana asked. Yes, there is, she got the reply. If someone could get magical water from the holy river on the other side of the cave and pour it over the queen, she would turn into a stone, he explained. Alas, someone could do this. She has a cruel and powerful demon genie at her command who uses a vulture to fly and hit the enemy with his powerful trident at lightning speed. He'll be fast. Once again, eyes of Nini and Maryana made a contact. Still, there were enough hours before the darkness of the night to start. Both picked up 2 pitchers and moved fast towards the river via the cave. Evil Queen saw them from the room window. Seeing pitchers with them, she understood the plan and ordered the demon genie to stop them from crossing the cave and kill them there. Genie immediately galloped onto his vulture with a trident and reached to block the cave entrance. He attacked Nini and Maryana with his magical trident while paragliding on his vulture. But Nini took off with Maryana very steep and could clear. I'm going to read the next page after you could see this picture. And you see the vulture. He's really creepy. And could clear the path of the trident strike. Nini gathered all his powers and asked Maryana to point his horn top toward the genie. He then released the electric current with a full charge. Genie and Vulture both got paralyzed and crashed down. Nini quickly landed on them and stomped over to kill them. They crossed the cave and reached the river on the other side. Time was moving fast. Maryana used her skill to swim across the river under the water to avoid detection from the sky. Nini stayed back and kept a watch on the crocodiles. Nini kept his horn electrically charged, aiming at the crocodiles to keep them away. Soon Maryana filled the first pitcher and came out to return for the second. Nini asked her to hurry as the electrical charge, after use for about half an hour, was reducing and the current was becoming weak. Maryana used all her might for swimming along the current and filled the pitcher from the right point and returned. They returned to the city without the loss of a single minute and waited for the evil queen to come out. How did they return there so fast? She came out with her pets as the night sets in. With Maryana riding on the back of Nini, I never understood how to pronounce that. They found it not so easy and effective to pour a limited quantity of water on her from one direction only. And I forgot to show you this picture. I'm telling you, Wanda must have drawn this on her own. There's another one. With its magical power, water converted all the debris and waste into valuable materials, which were used to revive the kingdom and the capital city back to their prosperous shape. Gardens, clean streets, and the buildings were again visible. News of the death of the evil queen spread like a wildfire. More people flocked into the city. They were overjoyed and danced in the streets throughout the night. Soon they elected the governing council of the citizens to start the progress and regain the prosperity of the city and the kingdom. Both Nini and Maryana, having finished their actions, bid goodbye to all and started their journey toward the big and blue clouds, their homes. Long live Nini and Maryana and their friendship. Here the poems. Nini and Maryana became the heroes of liberation. People of now a new country, the republics of Hambire, thanked both with a standing ovation and sang a song in their praise. Nini and Maryana, here they come. They are very nice and kind to everyone. Brave they are our heroes. For them, evil should be zero. They saved our lives from the evil queen and brought us back to the stream. That's the end. The price of this book is $3.99. There are 3 stories and this is the book. You can buy it on Amazon. Bye.